Hello everyone, my name is SiC. Welcome back to Anno 1800. Today we are going to continue building up Taborim here. So, we needed to photograph one of our trading posts in the old world. We are starting with that.
For all of us.
And an expedition has returned. That is good. Let's see what we get. After weeks of trials and tribulations, your expedition comes home safe. You have discovered Pirate Bounty. Alright, so we get a ship toolbox, self-repair plus 400% and active healing. That is very nice. Has a cooldown of 5 minutes and is active for 30 seconds. Letter of Mark, usable on military ships. When we go into pirate mode for 20 minutes, we can attack any ship without needing to be in a state of war. That's kind of nice. And we have a heat exchanger, which is rare. Is put in steamships. Hit points go up by plus 15% and damage slowdown is minus 50. That is also kind of cool. None of which actually though is stuff we would really want to use at this particular moment, I guess. Alright, we cannot get rid of all of that wood. Maybe we can dump it somewhere else. We'll dump it on this island for now, and then we will need to take a photo. So let us start with that. Ah, there it is. That looks really cool. Yep, let's submit that one to the Emperor.
How interesting. Certainly this should help prime me for diplomacy with your rulers.
Alright. That is good. Now, back to Anbessa.
Tells me your lands hold many strange wonders. Would you care to enlighten me?
Question you about the old world. Make a decision. Okay. Fascinating North. Quizzed. No empire is built upon a single thing, but what would you say is the old world's greatest legacy? Our cultural impacts, our industrial prowess and economic growth, our naval advancements and military conquests.
People celebrate your leadership.
Well, I guess this is what we are best at. Yeah. Tall cities then. Fast, prosperous and beautiful. To be honest, my own cities are microscopically small. If one's cities are too excessive in skill, one can lose too much of the romantic. I pride myself in cities fast in population with access to every comfort and convenience. Up to 30,000 people. Metropolis is everywhere. Not a sheaf of wheat lies unguzzled by the hungry gob of progress. Well, let's do this one. It's our only choice. And what do you like the most about your position as an architect, builder, and polymath? Exploring the world, unearthing its secrets, becoming a master builder, the keystone of my business, governing my people, ensuring they grow and thrive, being a sea lord, controlling the 7 seas. Governing my people, ensuring they grow and thrive. Sure. So you are a populist, or so noble that your concern for your people is genuine. Either way, I have a gift that may suit your ambitions. Interesting.
I confess, I had expected
sail to Catamus Lighthouse and collect your reward. Alright, so
perhaps we are not so different after all.
that one is still going. This one is here. This one. Well, you know what? Let's send the Clipper to Anbessa. Maybe with some extra materials. I don't know what we're going to use. This one will go to Anbessa. And I guess, well, at some point I remember reading in one of the things that we needed some timber. Some just got sold, so we'll take 50. We'll take some bricks, because why not? We'll take some of that, because we have plenty. We might want to bring some cannons as well, just for protection, in case we might need it later on over there. And off you go. Alright, so we also need to do some quests here and get some money. Now, I don't know who has one. The prison island guy has one.
Why
The
not
council are sniffing around after you killed a prisoner. I can only assume you were indiscreet, buried evidence, or both you on a veteran firefighter. Alright.
a tiny crack of light.
Pick up Flotsam. Alright, we'll do that in a second. The Flotsam is right next to the island. Really?
Admiral.
No, we're not doing that right now. We're going to start doing some quests. He is so close. Alright, so we have no other ships hanging around. We have a full output storage of fish. Beer is going back up with +2, that is very good. Rum is always going to be going down because we're not producing it locally. Sewing machines is up to 149, so everything really is taken care of, except maybe canned food is stable.
The finishing touches, and...
But we will have enough of this as well. There's a lot of things trying to unload here. We might want to consider putting in another warehouse. We'll put one over here. So they can also go over here.
Climb the rigging.
And then we're going to get rid of the planks. And we are going to pick up that flotsam right there. Alright, the new world. Let's have a quick look around here. We have everything we need here. We don't want anything else. Well, because we haven't built a town here yet. Alright, so alpaca wool is going down by -3. That is something to consider. Plantains are going up. Fish oil is going up. Actually, we're looking at the wrong thing. Alright, so fried plantains, rum, ponchos, everything is at 125%. Coffee is going up. They don't want beer yet. We have a lot of work clothes. And no fur coats as of yet. Oh, he just loaded up 41 tons of fur coats. Holy hell, that is a lot. That is a real sizable amount of fur coats.
Aye.
And this guy, oh yeah, this has this cargo slowdown of -20. That is very nice. And a later loading speed. Maintenance cost for the slurry. Yeah, okay. Back to Embessa. Alright, so we are going to pick up that other thing later on. For now, what do we need?
Sea blue on green hills, isn't it?
Dried meat. They want the finery. As for happiness, they want to have hibiscus tea when we reach 300 people. Same for the dried meat. Alright, so we could continue building up here. But look at that, this little green strip of water leading all the way to our settlement over here. That is kind of cool. Right, and then it's being pumped up into the fire station there. So they can actually put out fires. And we got the dance pit. I'm kind of curious about this. Let's check it out for a second. Alright, seems we have some musicians. Bunch of musicians, and then a few people down on the lower steps. Maybe singing, or are they part of the crowd? It's kind of hard to tell. But okay. Alright, so I guess we'll just keep building up our people. So eventually we will get some ornaments. I'm assuming we can build a park. We have Embessa fences. And I'm assuming we are going to have to later on build some buildings that apply to a radius. So we are going to leave a area free here. Something like that. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, let's do one more. The reason for that being because now we could drag out another row of houses like that. This doesn't quite work out with the rows of houses down there, but there we go. We'll go a little bit further then and hope that this later on syncs up a little bit better. We will see. We will find out. Alright, so they want goat milk, they want to have finery, and for now that's it. But of course, once these people start moving into their houses, we will get closer and closer to unlocking the dried meat and the hibiscus tea. Now, I don't know exactly what we will need for that. So hibiscus tea, oh yeah, hibiscus fertility, deaf grass, and linseed. So dried meat, I'm assuming we don't need anything special for that. It is a chain, there will be multiple buildings in this chain, but yeah, we'll see.
There is tea by the door if you want it.
Alright, so these guys producing at maximum. This guy is producing at maximum. And set 97 and 100%. Alright, awesome. So these guys are producing well, but we need to have more goats, it seems. So let's produce another goat farm. Alright, so the thing with this was that we didn't need to have this on the fertile area, I guess. as long as we have the goat farms on fertile land. So we needed to have 4 by 4. If you do this, oh man, yeah. Turn it like that. We will fit 2 or 1 in here. Alright, connects up to that one. That's kind of cool. And that will just produce and then drop off the food over here. And actually what we could do is drag out the canal a little bit in this direction to encompass
Your ship has returned from
these
its
fins
voyage.
as well. So we'll just a little bit more. Now, I have no idea how much this actually can produce. So irrigation capacity 244 of 250. Now I'm assuming we cannot do much more than we are doing right now. So that is something to keep an eye on. Meanwhile, our ship has returned, so we are going to send him over to that light island. Now that is really fast. And Besta is all the way over here. So it goes from here to there. Actually, that's not much further or closer than the New World, really. But it's an empty ship. I guess that does help. Alright, now we have our first resident quest here.
Imagine what it must be like without kin.
Shepherd wishes to visit a lonely and aged to comfort them. Hard to imagine what it must be like to...
We should care for those elders who have no one else.
Alright.
Everyone is going to be so relieved.
Provide the resident with 14 tons of goat milk. Alright, well, we will get that in time. I think we should be now producing more. And yeah, indeed, this one is going up to 136%. And up even more than that, I guess. Because he now has access to the green land. This one is up to 100. Yeah, so we will be getting a lot more
This
goat
would
milk.
be an excellent spot for a base camp.
Tukupan? Where is that? I'm assuming. Ooh, Kidusi Anitoni, head priestess of Kidusi. Interesting. So this will be another one of those story islands. Not a piece of it.
The
Okay.
library is restricted to servants of the Lord. The texts here are holy scripture, guarded from unsanctioned influence.
Alright. Well, eventually we're going to have quests that
Ship
send us
under
there, I
attack.
guess. Ooh, alright. Where is that?
Attention for the Admiral.
Oh, we have a bunch of these...
Steersman.
Yeah, come on. You're going to have to fight. We're going to turn so we can have the wind in our sails.
Let the sails fill.
Man, I wish I had some mortars or something at this point. That would be really
Steer us
helpful.
forth.
It would be nice to get away from
Let
these
the
guys because
sails
this is so many. They might actually blow up my ship.
Their ghosts will take you. Steer us forth.
But they can only fire forwards and they're not turning to face me really well, so... Oh, come on.
On our way.
That is the wrong ship to be
A
targeting
token
right
of
now.
appreciation from our land.
Right, so I can't see what we're being given, but we need to... Yeah, good. Well, we're just barely going to make this, I think. They're turning away,
On
that's
our
good.
way.
And we'll pick up the flotsam. These guys are turning tail and running. That is very good.
Steersman.
We get some free rum. Oh crap.
Let the
More
sails
free rum.
fill.
Oh man, those guys are going to hunt me down.
On our way.
Actually, this guy is not our ally, but we're going to go and hide out, see if we can reach his harbor. And actually, that reminds me, can we flatter him? It's likely, but okay.
Gratitude.
Treaties, trade rights 0, non-aggression pact 0. Okay, so he's not so easily pleased. We could ask for a quest later to up our reputation with him. She's already at 100. We have an alliance with her. Let's request a non-aggression pact
Oh,
as
how
well.
fabulous.
That should make him
Ship
happier with
under
us as well.
attack.
Crap.
We are
Oh
somewhat
crap,
lame.
there he is. Yeah, they hunted me down. Holy shit, that sucks.
Steer us forth.
Alright, fire off one more round, please. Come on. At least in spite.
I'm thirsty.
God damn it. Yeah. Alright, let's
A
build
ship
another one.
was destroyed.
That really sucks. We were overwhelmed by a ton of pirates,
I have
though.
needed your advice to select an architect for a project I have been mulling over.
Flagship ready for orders.
Equipped in the town hall, affects all the Benison residencies. Happiness plus 7%, reduce needs 20%. Ooh, that is quite nice. And we have a quest here that we could fulfill. And what is that? Ah. Select objects. Shop around.
A dear and
For a
amiable bunch, but their work is small fry.
Shop around for Research Institute proposals. Architects at Kidusi and Tony's Harbor. Okay.
Flagship at your service.
So I guess we can click on this.
Talented, no doubt, but their experience too specific. Their projects lacking scope.
Okay, so
A competitor raised a settlement.
alright, let's see if we can do this quest as well, because we need money. We're pretty low. We're still in a
It is
positive
high
balance,
time
but
you learned negotiation with Atuni. Fortunately, our steward here has much experience in these matters and can demonstrate. By the Lord's will,
Okay.
then.
Flagship awaiting instructions.
I don't know what I have to do. Be patient during the negotiation. We still aren't up to 14 tons of goat milk. Actually, yeah, we are.
I didn't expect you back so soon. It's more than I
There we
ever
go.
thought we
Fine
could hope.
curing chamber. Dry house. Productivity plus 35%. Oh, nice. Already we're getting some good items here. Vaha Dasher's Harbor. Alright, so that's another thing
Flagship at your
we need
service.
to check out. Let's go there first. We already have a full output of Wansa timber. We might actually want to start selling some of that. But that seems to be going pretty quick. Let's go up to, or down to 50, I guess. And yeah, let's do the decision thing. A prince in progress, deal breaker, merchant. The emperor wishes me to deal with you. Keftania steward? Very well then. I hear you are interested in acquiring land in the valley beyond Mount Ritza. Well, I can tell you it is a rich and bounteous land and I am not willing to part with it easily. Maybe it's better if you don't part with it then. 25,000 seems about fair. 100,000 coins, final offer. Let's do this one. Impossible. Some even say there's gold floating in the rivers of the Mount Ritza Valley. It's worth at least 75,000. Come on, how about 50,000? 75,000 to disagree. That's a fair deal, the merchant nods, shaking your hand vigorously. He's smiling slightly more than you like. You sense you could have got a little bit more for a bit less.
Thank you, steward. Not the worst deal. But you see, Wetatuni show any eagerness at all, and you risk a deal's unraveling.
Alright, let's check out this one. Ooh, that looks kind of cool. Very fancy. Got the observation tower there.
Extensive knowledge. Demonstrable skills? Yes. This consortium have concepted the perfect prototype to become the research institute.
It is not in vain the Almighty sends us dreams. But one mustn't forget the needs of those who live.
Okay,
My
so
people will travel far to tend to their duties. Thus, our food is often whey food, salt cured.
alright, so we need to have a dried meat supply. And of course at some point he will want us to make hibiscus tea. This is actually a need. And it's actually it's a luxury need. Right, so dried meat. First and foremost. We need a Sangha farm. Sangha cows. Produces every minute. Improved by fertile soil. This produces every 30 seconds. So we will need 2 of these. Or this needs to be on very fertile soil. Because have a look. This is up to 200% now. So if we have one of these on fertile soil, it will produce every 30 seconds as well, I think. And a saltworks produces every 30 seconds. Alright. So let's put that to the test, shall we? We will have a bunch of these on that side. Irrigation capacity close to full though, but we can see what we... Right, so if this fills up, one water pump can only distribute water up to a certain point. After that your canals will run dry. If you want to continue irrigating the land, you'll have to connect your canals to another water pump. Right, so he's up to 255, so somewhere now... Yeah, we're losing. Crap, I did not know about this, and this is now proving to be a little bit troublesome. Alright, so... As the maintenance cost is only 25 though, that is super cheap. Right, so... Let's connect it up as well. And now... We're up to... 279 out of 500. Alright. That should work out okay. Now, where do we want to go? Because this will be a nice area, and it wouldn't cost too much to irrigate it, I think. Goes out by 4, right? Yeah. Maybe do 2 more, or 3 more, then we will have a nice little area here. All filled up. Now then, we could put a Sanga farm. I don't know how much we'll need. I guess again it will be the 4x4 fields, or 3x4.
Many breeds of cattle roam in Mesa.
5.
Sanga is best known and beloved by all.
Alright. Oh man, that's kind of ugly. That's actually really ugly. Those are large, large fields, man. Put one in that corner, I guess. Now this, let's see how high up that goes. Then we need a salt works, and that looks to be going onto the water line. So we'll place that down over here.
Not so long ago were the salt mines worked by thralls of the warring princes.
Flagship ready for
I
orders.
hope
We'll
now
empty
they will
this.
stand for something better.
And then we have another ship here. Let's unload all of these materials.
Route plotted.
Alright, so we have our salt works. That also kind of looks really cool. I don't know how it functions, but it does look kind of cool. So this bruises every 30 seconds. Hopefully this will go up to... Yeah, this is now also 30 seconds. It goes all the way up to 200 because it's irrigated, I guess. And then we would need a dry house. So we could put a dry house. But this is all irrigated. I don't want to put it there immediately. Might want to save that. And also I want to keep a space open to put a road. So we'll put that over here for now.
Pleasingly chewy, isn't it? It may take a little getting used to for foreigners, as with many of our dishes.
Alternatively, this could be put in between these buildings. Actually, yeah, let's go ahead and do that instead. That would fit perfectly there, actually. Right in between the 2 buildings. Alright. Actually, we might want to turn it a little bit.
There is a matter I would discuss with you,
There we go.
pertaining to the Empire at large.
Another one. Alright, so dried meat is being produced. Sail to Katamas Island. Sail to Katamas Clipper and collect your reward. Interesting.
Flagship awaiting
Alright,
instructions.
so let's go back to this area again. First the reward, I guess, and then we will go here for the other part of the quest. And we are making a bit of money again. We are up to 43,000. That is nice. So far,
How the water shimmers after the rain?
the people here are getting everything they need. Now, they don't provide a lot of coins, actually. Like, they get +1 coin for finery, +1 coin for goat milk, +1 coin for dried meat. You would need a lot of people, actually, to make a bit of money out of all of these production buildings. I think. But we'll see. Right, oh yeah, we remember that this was destroyed. We still have that quest. Now let's have a look. That is close to being done. 2 minutes and 20 seconds, and we have another resident quest. So let's have a look at what they
I'm
want.
only a cog. It's you what pulls the levers.
Help me organize a good old-fashioned barbecue. You just get the sausages and bread, and I'll take care of the rest.
Help us
Okay.
out, will you, boss?
14 tons of both. Wow.
Got news?
Sure.
Not bad. For a
Miner.
big boss.
Affects all miners and quarries. Productivity plus 20%. Oh, that is nice. That is very nice. Now, is there an area
Hide the bottle.
where these are all close
So,
together?
my trusted advisor returns.
Not really. Maybe another island, but we'll see. Alright, and Bessa, we got a reward.
I have words
The
of
money.
praise for
Ordnance
you.
spotted.
Words of praise. And the money, though. Give me the money, too. That would be nice. Alright, what's up, bro?
Embesa stretches from horizon to horizon. Holding such a dominion is not an easy task, and there are those who yet oppose me.
Alright.
Seek the heralds of Angareb in the Meridian, and of Kidusi and Itoni and Wahadesha in the
orders?
Septentrion. Convince them we are better united.
Alright. So, select the warehouses to get additional information. Alright, so we don't have
The
to actually go
tiles
there.
are inlaid, the drapes hung fantastical. Throw open the palace doors.
Interesting. First by the river was the zebra, who startled when the hyena giggled, who in turn yelped when the hippo erupted from the mud. Then the cheetah slunk through the tall grass and made them all tremble, except for the lion who slept. This was no matter for a king. Okay. Solve Katama's enigma by finding the correct towers. Alright, so we have... Oh. Hippo tower, zebra tower, hyena tower, cheetah tower. These two towers don't count. We have a tower up here, the lion tower.
Ship constructed.
Alright. First up though, let me fix this quest real quick. The Pocahontas. Alright. Hopefully the pirates will leave us alone. We really need to start working on that. There were too many. That was like a whole cluster of them all together, and that is really not helpful. Maybe actually we should also at this point start building some cannons in our harbor. So here we actually don't have one. And the upkeep is 30, so that is not that much. That is negligible.
Oh, sweet fancy. Bless you.
Alright, they have everything. But we're making very small amounts of money. Our output
No space
storages
left here.
for almost everything is full or going up. That tells me we should build some more houses. Really, we actually have a ton of farmers that we could start upgrading into workers. We'll do that, I guess. Like that. Then we would have a ton of workers, so we can upgrade some of these worker houses into artisans. This back row. We'll get a ton more money now. As you can see, the balance is skyrocketing because these guys especially pay a ton of money for many things, which is quite nice. Yeah. Alright, so first by the river was the zebra, who startled when the hyena giggled, who in turn yelped when the hippo erupted from the mud. Then the cheetah slunk through the tall grass and made them all tremble, except for the lion, who slept. So the lion tower doesn't count, I guess. So cheetah, hippo, hyena, zebra. So CH. So basically alphabetical: cheetah, hippo, then the HY, and then the Z. Alright, so we have the cheetah, hippo, hyena, zebra. And then the lion. Was that correct? It doesn't seem like it. Quest cannot be abandoned. Alright. Well, that doesn't seem to be doing it. Let me just quickly hop back to the old world. Make sure we pick up this thing and send it on its way, because we are down to 4 minutes. Ah, come on. She is actively hunting me down, it seems. And nobody else seems to be at war with her. And I definitely don't want to pay to keep our peace.
On our way.
But for now it's only 2 ships. We have a ship of the line, which should be fine. Let me just send this one back on down to the old world to help out. Alright, so we did something wrong here. Right? Or maybe we just need to follow it from here. So we would start with the zebra. And then the hyena. The cheetah. The hippo. The lion. That also doesn't seem to do it. So the lion slept. First by the river was the zebra. This was no matter for a king.
Ship under attack.
Yeah, here we go.
Ship of the line reporting in.
Ready to.
Yep.
So, a law abider.
Veteran Vite. Yeah, that was the good, just in time too. That's good. This one seems to be holding back a bit, and we are now in front of the ship. If we can hold that position a bit longer. Oh, he's turning. That is unfortunate, but he's already quite damaged.
Steer us forth.
He's
Ship under
pulling
attack.
back. We can damage this one though. But more pirate ships are coming. Let's pull
Let
back.
the sails fill.
Because we got some reinforcements coming. These guys are just kind of hanging out, but
Not the first gamble that didn't pay.
when we destroy the pirate ship,
More than ready. Soon
in the New World as well. Which she actually likes, and he likes it when we destroy her ships. It's kind of funny. Alright, so we're doing quite well. How are we
Our
doing on...
grandmothers would never have believed.
What happened here then? Was there a sickness? Well, we have a hospital. I don't know about a fire.
Climb the rigging.
Oh, we got some sails for free. Interesting. We'll put them into the storage right there. Alright, so... there were the hipporaptors from the mud. Then the cheetahs slung through the tall grass and made them all tremble, except for the lion who slept. So maybe... first by the river, first the zebra, then the hyena, then the hippo, then the cheetah, and then back again. Because he slung through the tall grass and made them all tremble, so except for the lion who slept. So we don't click on the lion tower. So zebra, right? Hyena, hippo. Hyena, hippo, cheetah, doesn't seem to be working, man. That's weird.
Silver linings?
Okay,
not
but anyway,
honey
let's check out their needs for a second. I'm not getting this riddle. I've always been shit at them. Really shit at them, and I always end up googling the answer, which I kind of don't want to do because that just kind of sucks, you know. But anyway, hibiscus tea, hibiscus farm, and then we need a tea spicer. This produces every 1 minute and 30 seconds. This produces every minute. That's so weird, man. All right, so if we have 2 of these, actually no, we could. If all of this is on irrigated areas again, then it would produce faster. So probably we could even have 2 of those main production things for 1 T-splicer. Alright, we'll rip this up to there, and I guess this one up to here. We will need another small warehouse, which we could put over here, a little bit away from all of the fertile soil, I guess. I don't know if that's the best way to do it, but that's how we're going to do it. Alright, so the hibiscus farm, we'll put it over here. We'll connect it up by road.
Oh, I didn't expect you there.
And then we'll put hibiscus fields. Oh, we need 1 more. That's so weird, man. Why? Alright, so maybe we can shave off a few at the top. Put those up here, and then we need 3 more. Well, okay, well that looks a little bit less weird if there's 3 up here instead of 1 on the side there, I guess. So this would go up to 1 minute producing time now. Alright, that makes things a little bit easier, because that's 1 minute.
Competitors are
And then
now
every
at
1 minute and 30 seconds.
Ceasefire has ended.
Yeah, so this will outproduce this one. And this might even go faster, beyond the perfect
No time
productivity.
for poetry while I'm here.
So let's just put the tea spicer somewhere. Away from the fertile stuff, I guess. It fits in there. We'll put it there then, why not? Have it up by the road on that little side as well, because otherwise it looks a bit weird. Alright, so that should work out, I guess, but we'll continue watching this for a bit. Perfect productivity 82%. Yes, full of this though. It's all irrigated soil, but it needs to be irrigated as well. Otherwise it doesn't produce, does it? I'm not sure about that actually. It's a bit strange, but we'll see. We'll keep an eye on it. We're going to get the hibiscus tea pretty soon. This ship is still there. We actually still need to check out
Your
the
ship
harbors.
has returned from its voyage.
Alright, so we'll take this back to our harbor.
On our way.
Along with that one, and then we'll do some pirate hunting, because there's way too many. Anyway, Wahadesher. Let's check that out.
Wahadesha, once a land of bountiful wonders, torn apart by countless wars. I once desired for Wahadesha to blossom anew, but that fruitless endeavor drains resources I can no longer afford.
Needs to be entirely rejuvenated. Alright. So, destroyed by wars. Yeah, there's plenty of ruins here.
There are writings housed in the library of Kidusi and Ituni that were old even before your old world took to the seas. But Kidusi's priests cling stubbornly to a faith long forgotten, and will not join Mbesa until the day I decree their dogma the only truth.
Okay. So religious fanatics clinging to an old faith. I actually kind of like that. I think, you know, the old faiths are kind of cool. Might want to adhere to that. And oh, Angarab, Prince of Angarab. That's definitely a fortress.
The pirates of Angareb deem themselves princes, inhabiting the hallowed palace of the Elamais. But the luster of its glories...
He looks cool though.
They refuse to bow to me, or any not of the blood of Selamawi. Many times have I tried, but I cannot bring them to reason. Wahadesha expects a delivery. Take it to them, and in so doing, learn of their troubles.
Alright.
The time will come when we confront those who oppose Mbesa. But first, we must tend to those who petition us daily for succor.
Alright, so...
Seductive charts, very much.
Nope, no thanks. Not right now. Alright, this is producing 48%. And this is only up to 100%, so this is still producing every minute. And this every 1 minute and 30 seconds. Alright, that is fine. Because this outproduces this one, it will be fine. It will just produce tea. We could try to upgrade it, but to do that we need the elders. For that we need the tea. And I'm not sure we even want to upgrade at this point anyway. We could just build a couple more houses, and if we double this row of houses, I guess we could do that. See how that works out.
Let us not tarry then.
Alright,
Good and ready.
so we've got some supplies. We'll take that over to this island. And we'll learn a little bit more about what's going on there.
I'm confident it's ready to go.
Alright, non-aggression pact. Alright, minus 25% riot chance, minus 50% riot chance, and rifle war breaks out. We don't really care about that, I guess. We'll just publish that as is, as we always do with the newspapers. I don't really bother with editing them, usually. Though there is to be... you can get benefits from that, for sure. Anyway, and I still don't know what's going on with this puzzle. It doesn't seem to be on a timer though, which is really good. So if anyone else has a suggestion about what's going on there,
welcome you better,
let me know.
but even the patient Jat has deserted our island. Wahadesha is old. Some of its beauty yet survives. Follow Abel. He will show you.
Okay. Find Abel, the overseer near the harbor on Wahadesha. Alright, so that's Abel. It's honored to be a guide. Follow me and I shall take you through the Xar, the center of Wahadesha. Oh, so we actually need to follow him all the way through town then? In the first level of the Xar there used to be wood in pens, but most animals have fallen to the heat and droughts, and the pens have long been forsaken. Can we actually go in first person here? That would be... yes, we can. Cool. And does his storyline still show up?
Ended.
Doesn't seem like it. Yeah. In the first level of the Xar there used to be wood in pens, but most of the animals have fallen to the heat and droughts. Yeah. Actually, we did read that one, so we can click that away. Ask about Eyasu the Elder. There was a thriving marketplace here once where Eyasu watched over countless herds, but now all that is left is the din of idle sailors and dockhands slumming through the Xar's lower levels. Okay. The Xar. Above the Loruxar is where the village used to stand. Much of it is derelict and forlorn today, but what few children remain on Wahadeshir are fond of playing in the shaded sands
under
and
attack.
dirts. Crap.
New orders?
Really? In the New World?
Your harbor is under attack.
That is a singularly bad choice.
It was worth a shot.
Alright, able to overseer. Long ago we built those walls and set powerful gates within them to protect the Xar from the many dangerous beasts that the elders call Rekhi. But even they ultimately fled the island when death and dust made it their home. Alright. Is there anything else we can click? Ancient family house. The House of Bloodlines. For millennia, the House of Hacha of Wahadeshir ruled from there. The last of that line still lived there, led by the venerable matriarch Yara. Alright. I'm assuming that's Yara. Yep. Their authority is long faded and all now turn to our chieftain for leadership in most matters, but old Yara is a respected figure in our community as her memory is so extensive, even more than an Abus. Okay. Abu means elephant. It is a pity our language, Demihar, is lost among the younger generations, for many of the elders, especially Yara, speak precious little and bad. Oh, we had a little bit of lag there. I don't know what happened. Seems to continue. We come now to the summit of our island. This cliff is often rugged and beaten with harsh winds, but there is contemplation and learning to be had in gazing out to sea from the precipice.
The whole of Wahadesha stretches from here, land and law. Ask your question, Shema, and I will answer.
Oh. Lots of questions, alright. Wahadesha's oasis.
Is impure. Long ago, there was beauty here, but now it is dust solid and scorpion touched.
Alright, so maybe that's something we could fix. I don't know.
The Pa Iteru has stood mysterious for millennia. Our river temple, old as Mbesa. Strangers built this camp long ago, brought tall ships from the north, and many wars, but we remember as Yara provisions.
It's kind of cool, following this guy around the islands and so, finding out all the little history about all the trees, because this seems to be like a sacred tree or something.
When the sun first rose, the gods blessed the island soil. On that land grew Isiads, eldest and tallest, the memory tree.
And then we found and clicked on everything, I guess. Little house there. Alright, select the place to ask Abel about it. I think we clicked on everything. Oh no. Salt saturated
Floods no
trunks.
longer grace the Waha. Salt beds pile as the water dries up. As soon will we, like our fathers. It is time for guard duty by the Mecha, where Lord Getema's provisions are stored. I leave you harbor bound. Our people know much. Talk to them and learn. If dismayed by our speech, come find me.
Alright, seek the source of the oasis. Inquire after the inhabitants of Wahadeshir. Alright, yeah, so that's interesting. Like, I want to find, like, that would be really cool. Ancient oath stone. An ancient oath stone from Wahadeshir estimated to have been built around the Golden Age, carefully pieced back together with two different scripts. One of them you can understand, but the other, the first tells of the Kashtans, primary owners of the Wahadeshir, lending the oasis to Mbesa. Alright, so there's a mystical story going on there. Actually, because I figured, you know, I was like, oh, water coming out of this area, it seems like it would come from here. And this is kind of blocked up, so maybe it should come from here, I guess. And then I notice this little thing on the back.
A competitor raised a settlement.
Hey now. I didn't say you could do that. Alright, let's have a talk with some people. We have here Kyria's house. The house of Kyria. This is where Biniam grew up, surrounded with trees and a great shed. Interesting. Ah, there she is. Life survives in my house in a way it does nowhere else on the island. I know not why, but perhaps Yara will have an idea. Alright, let's talk to Yara. She doesn't speak much Mbesa, so let's see. I remember tales of the Kebe, the well, bringing water to the Waha. A water tomb, life-giving. A water womb, come, I will tell you. This is kind of cool, these little story islands. My Wahajit, apologies, my grandmother, used to tell me of her childhood when she was looking after me. How she used to forage and fish for strange little salamandir in the Waha, wading in the waters gleefully. I recall with some curiosity that when speaking of water, a subject of scarcity and therefore fascination, even when I was a child, she spoke not of the Waha itself, but of the Iteru. Alright, so we need to find the Iteru. She said she used to put the salamandir back into the kebe of the Iteru, delighting to see them jump. Alright, so salamanders, I guess. I always wondered how a kebe would have enough force to make animals leap, unless the waters flowed powerfully down into the Iteru. If there was indeed an Iteru on Waha Desher once, long ago, it must not have been far from the deep-rooted Isiets. But now the Wasi have taken over, it is hard to find traces of anything. Alright, source investigation, new clue. Select the Wasi to find the Kebe. Perhaps Abel can make sense of these words. You can ask Yara to repeat her story at any time. Alright. Select the Wasi to find the Kebe. Where was this guy again? Oh, there he is. What did Yara say? Wahijit are our elderly parents and Salamandir are little water-dwelling lizards. I think the people in Tabarim say river for Iteru and Isad is a tree. Kyria has some by her house. What, Wasi? That sounds old, very old. Remove the rubble on top of the cliff. Okay, but how? Yara mentioned the Kebe of the Iteru may be below the Wasi. This is Old Demiar language. Abel explains that the source of the river must lie below something old, near the trees atop the cliffs of Wahadesher, possibly some rubble. Alright, so trees up here.
A competitor raised a settlement.
Or this here, but there's nothing here that I can click on. Ah, remove rubble. I see.
A shedjet, a water well. Time clocked and lily logged, but hope for water still.
Nice. Alright, so select and to investigate. An antique well hidden under rubble, the source of the Iteru, the dried up river that once nourished the oasis.
There was fighting here long ago. Kashtan forces fled, bloodied by Ketema's host. Now only ruins, memory haunted.
Take a picture of
the
the
waters of my patience are running dry.
Alright, so take a picture, we will submit it, and let's see what's going on then. Sail to Ketema's clipper, headed to information to record the good news to Ketema. Alright, so we need to go to here. Interesting. So, there's a war with Katema involved, and because of that, this thing got buried in rubble. People forgot about it. Must have been a long time ago, but then, yeah, this guy also seems pretty old. And Enigma, man, I still don't know the Enigma.
So, Wahadesha, is there hope to restore the island? Or is it indeed a lost cause? Water below, you say? Then we must bring it forth at once. Let us not tarry then. Change must come to Wahadesha. My patience and
Katema's
charity
workers,
grow thin.
long gone.
They will adapt or be abandoned.
Long gone are the eager smiles, dismal looks, and wary eyes follow every dunk of the spade. Wow, that's pretty dark. And I'm guessing those guys will want to have some items, some food, some water, some blah blah blah. I guess, we'll see. Fire chance is low. No, these guys are getting tea. Happiness plus 12, coins plus 2. It's not much money.
There is tea by the door if you want it.
This heals up to 100%, and this is up to 100%. And I guess, well, tea should was stable. We would need another one. And hibiscus petals are stable as well.
Is Wahadesha? This wasteland. Very well. Let's get on with it.
Yes, indeed.
Barely had the shed yet been found, then Katema sent aid. A lord most trustworthy and caregiving. The land is no longer used to water. It needs Isiheads to ward the threat of the Wak, a water curse. The Isiheads of the Wasi died long ago, but there may be some on other islands, by deep waters and cool waters.
Alright, sail to Kidusi on the Tony trading post to inquire about Isiheads. That's over here, right? Yes, indeed. There will be more stories over here as well, I guess. It's kind of cool, I like that. Yeah, I'm going to need help with this one, man.
When you listen, I believe you hear.
Zebra Tower. Xena Tower. Hippo Tower. Cheetah Tower.
Isiheads, you say? What a strange dialect. Trees, I believe. These were found by the shore behind the library. Take as many as you wish.
Okay, nice. So we don't have to do much. Then we just deliver them back to the island. So far, so good. Now, should we build up another one of these? How much does it even cost? It is stable. This costs minus 15, minus 60. Yeah, we'll go for it. Why not? Turn this one the other way around, like this maybe. Because I like switching things up, it looks nice. We'll connect it up. We'll connect that up. And then we'll just go up all the way to here, I guess. And then we need... Oh, that's a perfect square. Nice. Alright. And then we would, of course, need another tea spicer. We have enough people for that. Should we place one over here? I mean, we could. Or here, because we're not going to build any farms there.
So what shall it be?
So.
We are close to clearing the last of the rubble. Now comes the time to plant the Isihead trees for water holding.
Alright, so select the markers to plant the trees. Alright, planted. 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 Select the well to order Katema's workers to clear it. Alright, so hopefully now water will grow, but then I guess it will be blocked by other things over here, the rubble and this rubble and so on. Oh, that's
A
kind of cool
desert
with
hut
the people
no
there.
longer. Water flows, life bathing, and tempest quiet. A miracle.
Wow, that's kind of cool, man. Watching the water
You have
slowly
done
flow.
much in little time. With water, Waha can surely now manage for themselves.
Oh, that looks cool. But we have some more obstacles here. I'm pretty sure we're going to have to clean that out.
How we celebrate, the Wasi of Pa Itaru must be repaired. It is thus forlorn and poorly.
This is really cool. I like it a lot. Alright, so deliver to Wahadashi Trading.
More expensive.
12 mud bricks.
Time we made higher plans for Wahadesha.
Higher plans. There we go already, huh? Alright, mud bricks. We cannot make those yet, I'm pretty sure. Alright, and we need to discuss the future of Wahadesher as well. Alright, well, I think we've been playing for quite some time again already, so I think it's about time to put a cut in here. But thank you guys so much for watching, it does really mean a lot. Yeah, tune in for the next one. I will be continuing with the storyline of Wahadesher and Bessa, really. And also, if you know what to do here with the towers, please let me know in the comments below, because I am probably not going to figure that one out by myself. Alright, see you guys later.